Hello, so in this video we're going to do a quick software tour of the Motorola DEFY Mini. So this is the baby brother to the Motorola DEFY devices that are already available from Motorola. So it's just a little bit smaller, it's only got a 3.2 inch screen. You can check out the full hardware, hands-on sort of videos available on our YouTube channel. So running Android 2.3 on here. And it's fairly standard in terms of a lot of the applications that you get, from Twitter to Facebook to the navigation to the market to Gmail. I'm not going to go through that in too much depth, but just run through some of the other things. So we've got web browser, which we'll come on to in a moment. We've got the camera and the camcorder for the 3 megapixel camera. As standard, we're getting cardio trainer and this dashboard installed as well. So this is good for the outdoors people. It uses the GPS function and what have you, and the fact that it's IP67 rated. So if you're an outdoorsy type, this is quite a good handset for you if you go running and it might be raining where you might not take another device, you'd take this one out. You've got an FM radio on here as well. Sound recorder, there's a game pre-installed there as well. Within this menu you've got the ability to customize it, so you can select which ones are viewable, or you can even create a new group should you choose. If you, I don't know if you want to call it social or sports or something like that, you can configure a folder for that. Back at the home screen, you've got your customizable screens here. You've got a little bit of Motorola theming going on, and one of the nice new additions they put on here is a social and activity graph. And what these are dynamic panels, if you like, for different things. So this one's your contacts one, and over here you've got your applications one. Now you can simply manually configure it and choose the layout of your contacts or your applications, but what's quite cool is you can actually have it done automatically. So the layout of these will change depending on the applications you are using most. So if you use Facebook a lot, that will come up to the top here. If you use Twitter the least, it will come down here. Now it's not going to include every app on your phone because it would be a huge activity graph, but the sort of 5 or 6 most frequently used will be shown here, and it will just be displayed, and it will change based on your usage. So if one week you're using a new application most, that will jump to the top and Facebook will drop down. And that's the same when it comes to your contacts. It's just a slightly different way of managing things, and it's quite interactive, and I like that a lot. Of course, we can add widgets by pressing and holding down on the home screen. Lots of your standard options there, from Motorola widgets to Android widgets. Don't need to go through that in too much depth. We've got here this application here for sports people, predominantly runners. We've got top part of the app where you can scroll through different things, so it picks up the weather. It's got your timing, including calorie and steps for running. It's got your GPS location as well, and you've got the ability to control the music. So you might have to program in some of your personal settings for the running and what have you, but you can see it's then a timer, and it will calculate your calories and what have you. So you've got your compass here that you can go off and use that if you want as well. You've got your FM radio, which when you connect in the 3.5mm set of headphones, you can pick up that when you're running. You've got quick access to the camera. Actually, whilst we're here, we'll just quickly show you that we can flick between stills and video. We've got some settings here to customize that as well. Not hugely extensive, but not bad by any means. It's only a 3 megapixel camera, so you're not going to blow anyone away with the pictures you take, but they are acceptable on here. And when you consider what this device does, it's not bad at all. And I think this one here, you can actually customize what the other button does. And then you've got some more settings in here about your records and what have you, but we won't go into too much depth on that. Just go into the settings to show you that this is Android 2.3.6 on the XT320. This is a pre-production model, so things might change slightly come the time it comes to market. We'll just show you the language options on here as well. So it's not the most extensive list of languages. Hasn't got Arabic, but then it's got some of the Russian languages as well. And what you'll be able to see is when you go into a messaging application, you can actually choose the language that's on a keyboard here. So you can press and hold the spacebar and change the keyboard layout based on the language that you have chosen. So you can see that goes to those characters. If I go over to Dutch, I get the QWERTY layout on the keyboard. If I go to Danish, I get the QWERTY layout, but I've got some different characters there on the keyboard as well. So all in all, that is the sort of main software overview of the Motorola DEFY Mini. Check out the other videos on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.